Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
Disney is losing $30 million every single week in revenue from the blacked out ABC and ESPN channels, which in the grand scheme of things isn't really that big of a deal. Plus, they got $35 for me this weekend. But they are now offering up a $20 credit amid ongoing negotiations about clearing these channels. This is significantly impacting college football fans, pro football fans, and even election night. So we are watching as this is not great, but they are still trying to hash all this out. Hopefully they're able to get it done by this weekend. There is some talk about there being some movement on the issue. Government's opened up. Maybe it's time for ESPN and ABC to open back up to college football fans. Huh? Maybe? Okay, hurry.
Number 6.
Alabama conservative organizations like the Alabama Policy Institute and the Eagle Forum of Alabama are very happy about the new bill ending the government shutdown. Why? Well, because Mitch McConnell included language in the package that closes a hemp loophole. Specifically, the Senate text, and this is from YellowHammerNews.com, treats total THC, including Delta-8, THCA, and similar items as counting towards the limit, excludes cannabinoids and other synthesized and manufactured outside the plant. Adds a hard cap of 0.4 milligrams per container on THC-like cannabinoids in finished products. It provides a 1-year implementation period before changes take effect. So basically, they're banning intoxicating hemp products, Delta-8 products, and synthetic products. I'm fine with this. The opening of this was an accidental back door that they did not mean to open. I'm fine with them slamming it shut.
Number 5.
President Donald Trump is asking retired Alabama coach and ESPN commentator Nick Saban to help fix college sports NIL and transfer portal chaos. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to, quote, get Nick Saban, quote, involved, end quote, in this, but he wants it to happen. That's what he told Pat McAfee. McAfee took a lot of heat for even having him on the program, but that aside, Saban may be a little busy because right now betting odds have Nick Saban as the new coach of LSU. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Saban going to LSU, is that even a bad? No. Why would he leave Alabama, get a great job at ESPN, do a great job on ESPN, just to go back and deal with the same problems that people say he left?
Number 4.
Alabama Governor Kay Ivey talked up the state's education turnaround, citing fourth graders leaping from 52nd in math to 32nd in math. I mean, guys, that's a huge deal. Huge deal. And from 49th to 34th in reading after early instruction investments, teacher retraining, coaches, as well as the Alabama Literacy Act. Yeah, so remember when all your liberal friends tell you, oh my God, our education system is so bad. We're seeing a lot of improvement here. Ivy said, well, this is a remarkable accomplishment considering we ranked near the bottom 5 years ago. That's good. All moving forward, and you got to be very happy about it. There's a National Review article called The Southern Surge in Education, which is spotlighting those gains, and that's good, real good. So moving forward, quote, folks are taking notice. I'm sorry, folks are taking notice.
Number 3.
U.S. Representative Shamari Figures defended his vote against funding bills as hell yes, we should keep the government shut down. Okay. Okay. All right. Saying hell yes, it's worth the shutdown to spotlight Obamacare tax credit extensions. You mean handouts? That's about Obamacare handouts. Criticizing Republicans' non-binding December vote as dead on arrival and complaining about SNAP handouts being delayed. U.S. Representative Terry Sewell already said she would vote hell no, and she did. She followed it through and voted no. About those Obamacare handouts, which is how you should talk about them, guys. You should be calling them handouts, not subsidies. Katie Britt signaling that she is kind of iffy on them. They're at risk of not passing the Senate. That's interesting.
Number 2.
All right, Congress passed a bipartisan funding bill, 222 to 209, ending the 42-day record government shutdown. I've heard 42, 43, whatever. It's a record government shutdown, and sending my wife back to work. That's the most important thing. Cindy is back to work, and that's the important thing about this. 6 Democrats and 2 Republicans crossed the line, providing full funding for agriculture legislative branch, the VA, through January 30th, 2026, reversing layoffs with back pay, funding SNAP for $42 million, and promising a United States Senate December Obamacare handout. Again, call it what it is, Obamacare handout vote, and they're working on that. Trump signed it into law. The government is now reopened. So congratulations to all of you guys headed back to work, especially those of you who got over by not having to work at all and are still going to get paid. You crafty little devils. Congratulations. Get back to work.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
They insist. Epstein. The government just reopened, and all they can talk about is Jeffrey Epstein. Wow, it's almost like they're trying to distract from the massive failures on the parts of their Democrats. Yes, the media and their Democrats it's almost like they're trying to distract you. What a shocker. Well, the media and their Democrats scramble to distract from their failures to get concessions on the government shutdown. House Democrats released 3 Epstein documents, including emails where biographer Michael Wolff, you know what, let's call him a journalist because that's probably what he wants to call himself, but I'm going to put that in quotes. Journalist Michael Wolff urged Jeffrey Epstein to publicly criticize Donald Trump in order to gain political cover. Yes, not saying he did anything, just say he did. And now they're doing that. They want him to claim that he spent 2 hours with a girl who stated Trump did nothing wrong. Okay. But the GOP House Oversight released additional files amid investigations conflicting with Epstein's email claiming Trump knew of underage abuse but didn't participate in it. So it's just ridiculous. This whole thing is just completely patently absurd. It is an attempt to deflect from their failures, and it's working. It's absolutely working. Epstein. Just know, every single part of this is predicated on Democrats telling you things they don't actually believe. Okay? Just know that. Let them say whatever they want, do whatever they want, believe whatever they want. But know this, they do not actually believe the thing they are saying. And as long as we start at that starting point and we go from there, we can all accept that this is a stupid, ridiculous bunch of nonsense. So good luck on this. I say release the files, put them out there, do everything you need to do, let the chips fall where they may. But they don't have anything on Donald Trump because if they did, we'd have already seen it. We've seen their behavior. We know how they act. We know what they do. And again, I just want to remind you, the entire Democratic Party platform and entire belief structure is predicated on them lying to you on every single thing and saying things they don't believe. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.